we need to know before entering the water how many sharks are there inside the water. I think that is how I would put it in a very commonplace language and very bluntly.
So you don't need this big pile of dollars everywhere. And people are talking about the BRICS and how, that'll be a stupid currency that'll never get likes. The BRICS is not about a currency.
So how do you see the level of sort of involvement and seriousness from the banks in this region right now to look at Web3 and, try to build on blockchain in a decentralized world?
But one of the largest transformations in all of human history is taking place. No joke, when you look at like the change in the change of hands from the petrodollar to the rise of the BRICS nations to
enjoy the ride, pal.
It's the XRP army.
If you got some bags, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock news. Shout out to Latest. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing them likes. Go ahead, throwing in moon suits, throwing in pilot shades. Buckle up, cause the future's extra. Bullish. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 2.54 trillion. We got the total trading volume in the last day right around 284 billion. We got XRP in that number, 7th spot, right around 62 cents. Stellar XLM, right around 14 cents. BTC, 64K. ETH, right around 36 hundo. We got Flare Networks, right around 4 cents. XDC, 4 cents. Songbird, penny and a half. We got Stronghold, 007. Evernode, right around 29 cents. The How, right around 8 cents. We got one from the Digital Pound Foundation to kick things off. The future of money is diverse and interoperable, like XRP. Ensuring a seamless operation across various forms of digital money is crucial. From programmable payments to tokenization of real-world assets, the potential of innovation is boundless. Check out the latest article from Quant Network. We got high vibe assets. XRP holders, take a listen. Cross-border payments are set to reach 300 trillion overnight.
Is doing. Coming to CBDCs, why I am saying it is very important? Because there are now several new animals or birds, whatever you call them, they're floating around under various names. Somebody calls it stable coins, somebody calls it cryptocurrencies. Our point of view is that let us be very careful in interpreting and understanding what consequences they have. On stable coins, the basic fundamental question that arises is the fundamental question that begs an answer is whether governments and central banks are comfortable with private currency. Currency is a sovereign function which the sovereign delegates to the central bank in countries like India. So therefore, are we comfortable with private currency? So therefore, these new technology products which are coming and styling themselves as great innovation, their financial consequences, their negative consequences for domestic financial stability, for global financial stability, for domestic monetary system, for the global monetary order, all that needs to be understood. And we have published, RBI, I have myself spoken about it. So I'm not going to list out what are the potential threats. Right. They pose a threat, all kinds of threats, terror financing, money laundering, apart from, currencies like emerging market currencies, which will sort of cause the central bank itself will lose control over the monetary system. There are lots of challenges, and this can become, these are highly risky. Now, we don't want that kind of a thing. In fact, on such matters, whether it is stablecoin or it is cryptocurrencies or whatever you call it, I think we need to fully understand what are the risks before sort of trying to legitimize them. We need to know before entering the water how many sharks are there inside the water. I think that is how I would put it in a very commonplace language and very bluntly. Now, so therefore CBDC is important. The world is moving towards technology, and CBDCs have a major role because CBDC can really facilitate.
We got one from Truth Labs. Joe Lubin's big head was really great at taking his own advice and breaking out his purchases of ETH during the ICO into many small quantities, each using a unique wallet in an attempt to make them untraceable. Great job, Joe. Purchases were completely untraceable. We got ISO 20022. Let's do it. BRICS isn't about creating a new currency. It's a fundamental shift in the global Alliance.
You don't need a reserve currency to store money. There's a million things you can store it in a basket. You can store. I can sell you something in Zimbabwe dollars. A microsecond later, convert them to Japanese yen. So you don't need this big pile of dollars everywhere. And people are talking about the BRICS and how that'll be a stupid currency that'll never get likes. The BRICS is not about a currency. I don't think the people who talk about the BRICS and currency have it right. The BRICS is about a fundamental shift in alliances in the world. You've got 20 countries, including Arabs, saying, we're going to go with Russia and China.
You take the BRICS seriously.
That is a fundamental.
You're watching them and saying they mean business.
Well, not just that. There are 20 countries saying we're not aligning with the United States now. We're aligning with Russia, China, right? India.
Yeah.
This is a revolt.
Rathacay, this paper funded by Ripple and Stellar with SIG implications, the paradox of the just-in-time liquidity in decentralized exchanges. More providers can lead to less liquidity. The paradox of just-in-time liquidity in decentralized. We got one from Cypress X. I don't think people understand how massive this next major inflow of capital is going to be. We're talking about virtually every single bank in the region.
Looking at a Web3 strategy, the first people we reached out to was Fireblocks, right, from an infrastructure perspective. So how do you see the level of sort of involvement and seriousness from the banks in this region right now to look at Web3 and, try to build on blockchain in a decentralized world?
It is super exciting for us. We start from banks. So literally, without naming names, we are talking to virtually every bank in the region. We have already publicly announced our partnership with Emirates NBD. We are doing a multi-year long innovation lab series with them.
We got MetaMan X. What if Congress makes Ripple a bank? Congress shall have power to coin money, regulate the value thereof, and foreign coin, and fix the standard of weights and measures. Constitution prohibits the states from coining money. Authorize Congress to regulate every purchase of currency. Congress may charter banks and endow them with the right to issue circulating notes. And it may restrain the circulation of notes not issued under its own authority. To this end, it may impose a prohibitive tax upon the circulation of notes of state banks or municipal corporations. Got Truth Labs. It's one thing to have immutable blockchains, but without an immutable path to widespread communications of data, the masses, it won't matter. The fix has been in for some time to manipulate and control data that is spit out via mainstream APIs. When I use certain sleuthing tools, I find manipulated data that covers up, hides, and omits the data that would expose corrupt transactions and entities. When I question these Web3 companies about it, they aren't fully transparent where their data comes from, and they state it comes from various sources. It's a very dangerous path when people get real-time data that isn't real. That is the era we live in. I believe it'll take a decade for people to see it that this isn't even taking place at this level. The next blockchain protocol that changes the world will solve this exact issue. And we got one from DAI. Could the XRP Unleashed documentary spark a bull run by bringing XRP awareness into mainstream conversations?
I mean, it is possible. I don't think that. I think that the point of the documentary is not for us to say, "Oh, you're going to get rich by investing in crypto." Right. The point of it is be aware that one of the largest transformations in any sort of, and you can take your flag on how drastic you think that transformation is going to be. But one of the largest transformations in all of human history is taking place. No joke, when you look at like the change in the change of hands from the petrodollar to the rise of the BRICS nations to the separation of all these countries and their currencies to the way that technology is infiltrating our lives in every area, and just being aware that everything will be different and everything will be the same all at once. That's kind of the weird thing about it. It's like a lot of things might not look different, but the way that they're powered on the back end is different. And so that knowledge is power. And I think that folks need to have that understanding while it's still early, and we're still early. I mean, even those people looking at Bitcoin, at all-time highs, I still think we're in the early days of this, because this is really an exciting, I think even more exciting than the first bull run. Well, there have been many bull runs, but the 2020 bull run is what I'm referencing here, because this time the big players are on the playing field. The institutions are on the playing field, and regulatory environment is changing across the world. Some places a little better than others, but eventually we're going to get there, and this thing will be, just as big as the internet at some point. Crypto technology, blockchain technology will be, a huge catalyst for wealth generation as a hedge against inflation, and everybody knows about that. If you don't know anything about crypto, you do notice the milk and egg prices and the gas prices and the cost of buying a home and all of these other various factors are out of control. And so, how do we give the average person a hedge against this, and at least give them an opportunity to have the chance to know about it, even if it's, just getting involved in whatever way they're comfortable with. So that's the goal.
Hedge against the corruption with utility coins like XRP. The best is still yet to come. Crawl, walk.
Then we rock
We got
it.
Sorbonne official. DeFi and Stellar means projects can tap into one of the largest networks of fiat crypto on and off ramps in the world across 180 plus countries. You can empower new users around the world to on ramp into DeFi with just their cash in hand. Build with us to bring the world on chain. Personally cashed out USDC in 6 countries, now including Jordan. 170 countries to visit and test. MoneyGram, Stellar. We got one from Sentiment Feed. Bitcoin eclipses 69.3K for a new all-time high. Traders are longing. Sentiment is still quite split. We got L Crypto, altcoins, TikTok, biggest all season, Imminent, now loading. BTC recently broke its all-time high. In the past, it's always led to a legendary all season. Don't be fooled by the dips. Rather, think of it as the last chance to buy before the ride begins. NFA, know what you hold. We got an update from Dark Defender. XRP closed above our Fibonacci level of 64.62. We'll continue to 77.07 starting today. Cheers. Titan the crypto. Bitcoin is about to let all coins steal the show. Bitcoin dominance is on the verge of printing a new lower high all season. Imminent. And we got XRP crypto XRP 3 month candle. Bullish as F. The triangle formation is still intact. Previous cycle extends way beyond the measured move blue line of the triangle. This time, if we just take the same measured move, green line, it will be double digits in no time, 3 digits at the top and 100. Candle possible form is bullish hammer, $1.20 will be tested in one candle. Those who buy below 50 cents will be seen as GODs in the future. Very soon, buying below the dollar mark will be a dream. And with that being said, Batman and Bag Ladies, I don't trade XRP. I don't sell XRP. I don't hold XRP on exchanges. I don't dollar cost average my XRP. I just purchase XRP when I have additional money. I hold it for the long term, so the current bull run and current price will not shake me out. With that being said, Batman and Bag Ladies, let a friend know that the greatest opportunity, multiple lifetimes, is still at hand. But the trains left the station. Where will those bags be when that regulation jar molasses finally breaks open and XRP's true price is finally revealed? Later, glitches.
We on an island, please don't call me. The greatest point ever created, the XRP army, and we all gon' make it. We don't hear no haters, adios, see you later. We just keep going up like elevator. Stay focused like a laser, and if you bought it, thank me later. Erase all your debt like erasers. Flying in a jet like a mason. Finally hit 2K with no retracement. You holding the standard with no replacement. No more dollars, paper chasing. I just made a killing like Jason. You see where we headed and you see what we facing. You either sleep or you waking.